In the shadowed corridors of history, some stories remain untold, their voices muffled by the passage of time and the weight of secrecy. Among these is the remarkable tale of Evelyn Carter, a name unknown to most, yet one that played a pivotal role in shaping the outcome of one of humanity's most devastating conflicts. This is the untold story of Evelyn Carter's secret code. World War II was not fought only on battlefields with guns and tanks. It was waged in the shadows, in dimly lit rooms, within the secretive halls of encrypted messages and coded transmissions. Evelyn Carter was one of the few who stood at the critical juncture of this invisible war. Under great strain, isolated yet deeply connected to a vast intelligence network, Evelyn decoded enemy communications that shortened the war and saved countless lives. To fully appreciate the significance of Evelyn's work, we must first understand the perilous phenomenon of wartime codebreaking. At the surface, deciphering encrypted messages might seem like a simple task. Find the key, unravel the code, and reveal the enemy's plans. But in reality, every intercepted message was a complex puzzle, often encrypted using machines and methods designed to be impenetrable. Evelyn and her peers were thrust into this labyrinth, tasked with finding meaning in nonsense and turning uncertainty into clarity. Her work was intense, a mental siege. Long hours spent scrutinizing strings of letters and symbols that meant life or death. Each breakthrough was a hard-won victory, each failure could mean setback or catastrophe. It's crucial to understand that Evelyn's job was not just intellectual but profoundly emotional. The pressure to perform flawlessly, the burden of secrecy, and the weight of responsibility pressed upon her daily. Behaviorally, Evelyn exhibited signs that many at the time either misunderstood or overlooked. She was relentlessly focused but withdrawn, her sharp mind veiled behind a quiet demeanor. Gradually, the stress began to mount, moments of exhaustion, fleeting anxiety, and the creeping fear that an error could cost lives. Yet, amidst these internal battles, her resolve never faltered. These behavioral cues marked the progression from ordinary analyst to a war hero who carried the burdens of nations on her shoulders. Of course, such extraordinary dedication was often met with skepticism or dismissal. Colleagues unfamiliar with codebreaking frequently misinterpreted Evelyn's tireless work as eccentric or isolated oddity, not realizing the true magnitude of the intelligence being uncovered. While others saw mere routine, Evelyn was unraveling secrets that the enemy desperately sought to protect, secrets vital to Allied victory. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence illuminating Evelyn's impact comes from recently declassified war files. These reveal that her analyses cracked a critical Axis communication pattern, pinpointing supply routes that later became targets of precise Allied strikes. Official reports credit these victories as turning points. However, the names behind such achievements were carefully concealed. Evelyn Carter, operating under multiple aliases and deep cover, remained a ghost in the records. This concealment was no accident. In the post-war years, intelligence agencies continued to use similar code-breaking techniques against emerging threats, and protecting the identities of operatives like Evelyn was paramount. Beyond her incredible skills also lay a conspiracy of silence, a deliberate maintenance of mystery to safeguard ongoing operations and national security. Reflecting on Evelyn's secret legacy, we find a story that challenges our understanding of heroism. She fought not with weapons, but with intellect and willpower. Her victories were silent, invisible to the public eye. Yet, as global tensions rise anew and shadows of conflict loom, her story serves as a powerful reminder. History is shaped not only by those on the front lines, but also by the unseen minds who labor relentlessly behind them. As this broadcast concludes, we urge viewers to look beyond the familiar narratives and honor the hidden sacrifices. Remember Evelyn Carter, the woman whose mind cracked the enemy's code, and in doing so, altered the course of history. In an era dominated by rapid digital warfare, her analog legacy urges us to value courage, resilience, and the profound impact of intellect in times of crisis.